as it'll be the Buffalo Bills taking on the LA Chargers. We are just about ready. Cameron Dicker has the honors, and we are underway here at SoFi.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Allen going to go to the air right away.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Allen going to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. Blitz coming, and down he goes. It's a loss of 10 on the sack, and it leads to 4th.
But defensively, you really can't script the start much better. You get a 3 and out and a sack.
Yeah, you're exactly right about that. They kept him short of a 1st down on 1st and 2nd down. And then on 3rd down, they pick up a sack. What tremendous momentum for them to start this game.
Returnable here for Davis.
So a good punt, but a solid 12-yard return.
And it'll be Charger football here as they take over.
Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here, 1st and 10.
At the 33-yard line. Here's Eckler to begin the drive.
And he'll get a few yards here to the 34. From the 34-yard line, here's 2nd down and 8.
It's Eckler again. And he'll get this up to about the 40. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the 1st down marker, and now it's 3rd down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the 1st.
Herbert on 3rd down now.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That one good for 13 and a Charger 1st.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1.
Herbert will give this one to Eckler.
They follow up the 1st down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2. And the line to gain here is the 37 on 3rd down. Here's Herbert. And that is incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8. They snap it to Herbert. They'll roll him out right. And it's going to be batted down, and will go the other way with a football. The fourth down play doesn't work for the Chargers, and the Bills are going to get the football back.
No surprise. They try to throw the ball on fourth down, but it gets batted down. They don't pick it up.
Well, a little football 101. When you're going toward that quarterback, you see he's going to start to throw. Get your hands up,
Get your hands up, affect the play, and then everyone get your hands up. When the ball gets to the receiver, moment of truth, knock it away.
Well, there to make the tackle, Khalil Mack.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 12 yards that time, and a Bills first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. On play action, Allen rolling to his right. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Up the middle, it's Cook. A tough run gets him just inside the 10 to the 9, but no further. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Allen.
That goes out wide to Murray.
And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. We're scoreless after 1.
The heavy set out there. 3 tight ends in the formation for 3rd and 3.
And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile.
And the Bills are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he takes it in across the chalk for a Bills touchdown.
Reggie Gilliam
taking it in from 2 yards out.
And the Bills post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter. Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And it's now a 7-0 game.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. From his end zone, here's Darius Davis. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Charger drive about to get going. And a drive that stalled out last time. Went for it on 4th, didn't get it. How does that translate here? I would imagine momentum's with the defense.
Definitely with the defense, because anytime anyone goes for it on 4th down, that's telling you as a defense that you can't stop us. We don't think that you can. And when you actually do, that may put a little dent in the confidence of the offense the next time they hit the field.
Yeah, we'll see if they can bring that pride to the offense this go-around. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big 3rd down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler, and he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Herbert now. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
That sure looked like a nice call by the defense, and they're very cohesive in their coverage. As soon as he cut inside, they broke on the football and met him as the ball got there and forced the incompletion.
Here's a quick throw caught by Allen.
And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. The offense on third down tonight, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5.
Into space at the 45. On the move past the 40.
And finally taken down at the 20-yard line. So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Eckler running it. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
Options galore here. 2nd and a few inches.
Once more, here's Eckler. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 6 yards on the pickup, and it leaves him with a 1st and goal.
That solid gainer will put them on the doorstep of the end zone. More importantly, it gives them a fresh set of downs. Nice work right there.
Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. And this will be caught in the end zone for a Chargers touchdown. Gerald Everett from 4 yards out.
And the Chargers are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Extra point up and good by Dicker.
And we are tied at 7. And the Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they have had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game.
Here now, 3rd and a yard.
Throwing now is Allen.
Going right back to Knox, and again a completion. And he is going to have a Bills first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 1.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Allen now looks to throw. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Here's Allen. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. The pressure really ratcheting up. They get the sack on first down, then a near sack. They got to him there just as it was leaving his hand.
Yeah, they might need to change their pass protection scheme a little bit. Maybe bring another guy into the backfield to help protect the quarterback, because that was awfully close.
That is incomplete.
One first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
On 4th down, here's Sam Martin on to kick it away. Davis now to return it. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
The Charger drive about to get going
as they take over with exactly 1 minute to go.
They started on the ground with Eckler. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
2nd down and a little more than a yard here.
Up the middle with Eckler. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now it's Herbert. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side.
And it is incomplete. Good positioning there downfield to break that one up. Here's 2nd and 10.
Justin Herbert looking to pass. And they take him down. The Bills get to him.
That's Matt Milano firing in from his linebacker position.
Pressure can come from all over when you're plotting a defensive strategy. On that particular play, it just came from the outside.
So a touchdown apiece. That's what we have to show at halftime as they head to the locker room. 7-7 our score. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman. Set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score.
And this is going to be returned from middle of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
The Charger drive about to get going.
It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic. No need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. Back to throw here, Herbert.
He'll get this out wide to Eckler.
And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1.
They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. From the 50, here's Herbert. And that's incomplete.
Nice progress down the field, was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line.
They'll come up now 3rd and 9.
Here's Herbert.
That is caught.
And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 34-yard line. Running on first down, Eckler. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Now a 2nd and 2.
Herbert. A little short pass. This is Everett. And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 14. Eckler now between the tackles. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10.
66 yards rushing for him now to this point.
And when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
And he's in for a Charger touchdown.
Isaiah Spiller.
An 8-yard touchdown run.
And the Chargers have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. Hard to argue with that being their best drive of the game so far as they use the running game to get them into the end zone.
Couldn't agree more, partner. Prior to that drive, They sputtered a little bit, but it looks like they found the formula. I would expect them to go back to that more and more as this game develops.
Dicker down to tack on the extra point.
And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Here's Dicker now as he'll send this one away.
And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
I'm making my presence felt.
Throwing on first down is Allen. Got a man, that's Trent Sherfield. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 down at the 33. They'll try the middle with Cook. And not much running room. Down to the 32.
Jasir Taylor there to drag him down defensively.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Now Allen. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. 3 quarters in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Back now at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood.
The Bills have the football, but they trail here as we begin quarter number 4. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Setting up the screen for Cook. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. Well, this has been a good march down the field, but now they're stuck looking at a 2nd and 14. Allen off the play fake. He'll buy some time right. And this would have been intercepted if he could have gotten the feet in. Instead, it's incomplete. Boy, that really could have turned this one upside down. And this offense on 3rd down today, they've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 14. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. The decision to tuck and run gets him 3, but that's not enough. Now it's 4th.
Like any team playing, they're looking for touchdowns to try and help their cause. But in this case, he does get them a little closer at least if they think a field goal turns out to be the better call here.
The kick by Bass is good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So an interesting call there to take the 3. I mean, I guess they're thinking that their hands were tied, but, you know, 4th quarter, that field goal might not help them that much in the end.
Yeah, eventually they're going to need the touchdown. The thinking must have been they didn't feel confident about picking it up there, hoping maybe on defense they can get better field position, get a turnover, get a better play, and then they'll have a chance to attack the end zone.
And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
The Charger drive about to get going. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a one-score game. And you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
Palmer going to go in motion left.
Sliding out of the pocket.
Open man downfield is Davis.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 49-yard line. Looking to throw. Herbert. He'll get this to Eckler. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Straight ahead, it's Spiller.
And he'll go down at the 28. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Right back to Spiller on 2nd down.
And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on 1st down.
And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball.
And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. It's 1st and goal and a late touchdown at this stage. Could officially salt this one away.
Going for the knockout punch. They'll try and run.
And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3.
Oh, Brandon, I'm going to tell you, this is football time to me. They're inside the 10-yard line. That's like drawing the line in the sand. Who's going to make the stand here? Defensive guys, they know if he gets in the end zone, this ball game is over. And the guys with the football right now, they're thinking, let's just pound it in there.
Got to hold them to 3 to keep this a one-score game. Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal.
Kelly.
And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. Here we go, a big play and a tight game late. They're going on 4th and goal. Here's Kelly on 4th down, and he'll wind up being knocked back to the 3-yard line. On 4th and goal, Kelly stopped up, and the Bills' goal line stand is going to get him the football back. So they've gone for it twice now on 4th down in this game, and both times unsuccessful.
I wish we could hear the headsets now between the head coach and the offensive coordinator. Now that they're 0 for 2, if they get into a 3rd situation, head coach might say, hey, you got anything for this one? Might get radio silence back.
And he'll be out of bounds up past the 10-yard line.
Here's 2nd and a yard. To throw is Allen. And that's complete to Davis.
And he'll be out of bounds right around the 20. And he did exactly what they needed him to do, Charles. Got out of bounds. They have no timeouts.
And they knew that before the play even began. Still executed it. How many times have we seen it happen where you know it, yet a guy's still looking for a timeout or trying to stay in bounds? He got it done.
That's taken in by Sherfield. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
Now this offense cannot stop the clock now. No timeouts remaining as they come up here first down.
And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Uncorks one for Davis. And he's across for the touchdown, and it's likely the game winner here in the closing stages.
Charles, that drive was perfect, methodical, executed so well, and they grabbed that lead with almost no time left for a last gasp from the other side.
No way you could have drawn up a better final drive, because not only did they keep their eyes on the end zone, they made sure they bled the clock out as well and denied their opponent a chance to respond. That's just terrific situational football to end this one.
Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And it would appear, barring some late heroics, they're going to get out of here with a come-from-behind victory.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Here's 1st and 10. That's quickly out wide to Dave.
And I think the ball's out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same.
Well, obviously you never want to fumble, but if you do, good to be towards the sideline. Saves them the possession.
Saves the embarrassment, saves it going down on the play sheet as a turnover. But I still think it should go to the defense, even if they don't recover it. If you give up the football, you gave up the football.
Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted.
Tre'Davious White with a pick. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line.
Well, you knew you had to take some chances here with the clock winding down, needing a touchdown to win it, and that one might have just sealed their fate.
Yeah, and that's the nature of the 2-minute drill. The offense trying to go downfield and make their plays. But defenses, they're sitting back watching everything that they do, but not too far back. They want to be in position to make a play on the ball, and that they did.
So it's a victory here for the Buffalo Bills, and they were spurred on by a strong performance in that fourth quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the fourth quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through, and they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. From Southern California, so long, everybody.